Welcome to yoga for the posterior chain and shoulders. In this class, we will strengthen and mobilize the posterior chain and shoulders to help you improve your posture, your hamstring flexibility, and your shoulders range of motion. By the end of class, you will feel like you can stand up taller, and you will feel that you have more control over your body. This is a great practice for those of you who feel that you have extra tight hamstrings, experience neck or upper back pain, or who are simply looking to improve their posture. Basketball often puts us in this hunched forward ready position that this class will help you counter by reopening the front of the body. The structure of this class will begin with a mindfulness practice to get us into the right mindset. Then we'll move into a short mobility warm-up, continue into an easy flow where we move with our breath and practice refinement and repetition. And then we will slow down with a deep stretch session and finish with a closing mindfulness practice called Shavasana. So let's begin. Find a comfortable seated position. That can mean sitting on your heels, sitting in a cross-legged seat, or either of the two but propped up on a pillow or something of the sort. Essentially, you want to be comfortable here. Sit up tall and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Find a subtle lift in the front of your chest. Then relax the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. And take a moment to check in with yourself today. How are your energy levels? How are your stress levels? Are there any areas in your body causing you discomfort that you would like to give a little extra attention to today? And slowly shift your awareness to your breath. Observe its sound and its rhythm. And start to deepen this breath by filling your lungs to their entire capacity. It might take you longer than you think to fully inhale and to fully exhale. So take some time here to discover the depth of your breath. Now moving on to a trapezius muscle stretch. Drop your chin to your chest and slowly roll your head over to the right. Feel a stretch through the left side of the neck here. Come forward once again, then roll it over to the left. Good. Now continue to move at your own pace. Start to find your own rhythm. Move slowly here to really dive into the deep stretch through the back of the neck and the upper trapezius muscles. Good. Now the next time you roll your head over to the right, stay there. Bring your right hand to the back of your head and gently guide your head a little further forward and down, just to give yourself a deeper stretch through the left side of the neck and the upper left trapezius muscles. And slowly release, and let's do the other side. Bring your left hand to the back of your head and gently guide your head forward and down. Now we don't want to yank the head forward or pull it too hard, just a gentle suggestion. And slowly release, and let's come into a tabletop position. Mobilizing the spine, drop the belly, pull the chest forward, pull the hands back, then lift the upper back and spread the shoulder blades. Now with the breath, inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale to lift the upper back, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lift the upper back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lift the upper back. Keep going on your own and try to follow the rhythm of your breath here. And start to notice the engagement of your core as you do this exercise. When you lift the upper back, try to engage the front of the core by drawing the navel to the spine. And when you drop the belly, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together and let them travel down your back towards your tailbone. Nice. Now release, and let's come down onto the belly for a nice little pectoral stretch. Extend your right arm directly out to the right. Keep the hand in line with your shoulder, then stack your left hip on top of your right, kind of like you're rolling over onto the right side of your body. Now you can keep your legs stacked, or you can stagger them by placing the left foot slightly behind your right. Now, if you're really flexible and you want to go even further, you can bend your top knee and place that foot down behind you. This might be a little too much for some of us, so feel free to stay in any one of the previous positions. Try to relax your neck here and see if you can tap your head all the way down to the ground. Now continue breathing while you're here. In any kind of deep stretch position, we want to maintain a deep breath. Nice. Now come back down onto the belly, and we'll do the other side. Left arm directly out to the left in line with your shoulder. Then stack your right hip on top of your left. You can keep your feet stacked, or you can stagger them, placing the right foot slightly down behind your left. And the same option as before, you can always bend your top knee and place that foot down behind you. Relax the muscles in the neck, the chest, and the upper back to feel the left shoulder stretch, the left side of the chest stretch, and the shoulder blades come closer together at the back of the body. This is a fantastic pose to release your chest muscles, and even this pose right here helps improve your posture. So if you like it, feel free to practice it on your own outside of this class sometimes. Good. Slowly come back down onto the belly. So now we're going to move into a little bit of active mobility work for the shoulders. Reach your arms overhead, tuck the tailbone under, press the hip bones into the ground, then lift the arms and chest. Keep the neck in a neutral position by looking directly at the ground underneath you, and rotate the palms so that they face one another. So this here is shoulder flexion. It really serves well to open the shoulders and begin to activate the neck flexors and stretch the extensors. So stay here, holding strong, and gently release down. Nice. Now for the second exercise, extend the arms directly out to the sides. Lift the arms and the chest. Rotate the palms so they face the top of your mat. And try and squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're activating the rhomboid muscles, which live just in between the shoulder blades. We're also activating the middle trapezius muscles. So again, really good for posture improvement. Nice. Slowly release down. Now the last exercise, reach your arms back. And same thing, lift the chest and lift the arms. Keep the palms facing away from your body, thumbs pointing up and pinky fingers pointing down. And same as before, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep a neutral neck to activate the right muscles in the neck. Hold for just a few more seconds. And release. Nice. Slide the palms in under the shoulders. Press up through tabletop position. And we'll come into wide-legged child's pose. So knees as wide as the mat and take a seat on your heels. Now walk both hands over to the right, giving the left side body a stretch. This is also a really nice low back decompressor pose. So if you ever feel like you have low back pain, you can try this stretch on both sides for about 30 seconds each side. And slowly make your way back to center. And then we'll move on to the second side. Walk both hands over to the left. The hands can come off the mat. And think about energetically working your right hip bone towards the back of your mat and reaching the right hand up and over to the left to find as much length between the right shoulder and the right hip as you can. Nice. Now come back up into tabletop position and downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back. Press your chest towards your thighs and ground evenly into your hands. Make sure your fingers are spread really well here to expand your surface area of your foundation. Now start to pedal out the feet here to begin stretching the hamstrings and calves. You'll bend one leg and straighten the opposite leg and then switch sides. Continue alternating through this and try to get your heels as close to the ground as you can. Good. Then coming to stillness. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. As you exhale, make your way forward. Inhale, half lift. You can walk your hands up your shins. Then exhale, forward fold. Drop your head. Inhale with a flat back, rise to standing. Exhale, hands together in front of the chest. Sun salutation. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale with a flat back, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step the left foot back, tap your left knee down. Press into your right foot and rise for low lunge. Tuck the tailbone under to keep from moving into a back bend. Think about guiding your hips forwards. Nice. Then release both hands down. Step back into plank pose with control lower to the belly. Lift your arms and legs, reach your arms overhead. One Superman, reach the arms around, tap your hands together at your low back, then reach forward and hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Press up into tabletop or plank, your choice, and then lift back into down dog. Press the chest to the thighs. Step to the top of your mat and inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hands together in front of the chest. Let's continue that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, tap your knee down. Lift up into low lunge. Again, tuck the tailbone under. Keep a neutral pelvis here. Reach your hip bones forward and hold. And release your hands down. Nice. Step back into plank pose with control lower to the belly. Hips and chest arrive at the same time. Lift up, reach your arms forward. Wrap your arms around, tap the hands at your low back and reach forward, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift a little more. 3, 2, 1, and release. Press up into tabletop or plank and send the hips up and back, down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Same sequence. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, tap the left knee down. Just one breath. Inhale, lift up, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower to the belly. Inhale, lift arms and legs, reach forward. Exhale, wrap the arms around and back. Inhale, reach forward and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift a little more. 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hands together. Other side. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Tap the knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower to the belly, all in the same exhale. Inhale, lift the arms and legs, reach forward. Exhale, wrap your hands around. Inhale, forward and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift the arms and legs, reach forward. Exhale, wrap your hands around. Inhale, forward and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lift a little more. 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale, tabletop or plank. And exhale, down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hands together. Last round, let's do this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, right foot back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower to the belly. Take your time. Inhale, lift the arms and legs, reach forward, strong in the core. Exhale, wrap your hands back. Inhale, forward, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time staying longer for 1 whole minute. Bend your knees and bring your hands to the back of your ankles. Now bend your knees as much as you need here to try to connect your belly to your thighs. Now with your hands at the back of your ankles, try to shimmy your elbows to the backs of your knees. Then using the strength of your biceps, pull your chest closer and closer to your thighs. When you feel ready, begin to attempt straightening your legs a little more. Hold here, relax your neck. Energetically spiral your heels away from one another. That way you can activate the glutes a little bit to relieve the low back and really target the hamstrings. Release your hands to the ground, bend the knees a lot, and roll up to standing, stacking 1 vertebra at a time. As you make it to the top, roll the shoulders back and down, stand up nice and tall, rotate the palms to face forward. Then step your feet as wide as your mat, point the toes towards the top of your mat, bring your hands to your hips and fold forward. Bring your hands to the ground, if you can, and then start to walk your hands over to your right ankle. Maybe you get as far as your knee, that's also okay. If you have your ankle, try to bring both hands to the outside of your ankle. Pull your chest towards your right thigh and feel a stretch through the right hamstrings and a little bit through your inner thigh. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, come back to center, then walk both hands over to the left. Now maybe you grab onto the back of your knee, maybe somewhere on your calf, or maybe all the way to your ankle. Either one is okay. Energetically pull your hips over to the right to start to feel a deeper stretch through the hamstrings and inner thigh. And check in with your breath. Try to continue breathing deeply. Nice. Then release back to center. Point your toes outward, heels in, and come into a squat. Now, if your heels don't touch the ground all the way here, that's really not a problem at all. That's only going to mean that you're going to have to focus a little more on balance in this squat than those of us who have our heels down. So try to bring your hands together in front of your chest, elbows to the insides of your knees. Pull the chest forward. Try to sit up as tall as you can. Feel the hips opening up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently release your hands to the ground. Walk them back, coming into a seat. Cool. Now point your toes forward, feet and knees hips-width distance apart. Place the hands behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, then lift the hips for reverse tabletop. So keep the fingers pointing back. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. This pose is to activate the middle trapezius and the erector spinae, which is really great for improving posture. Good. Take a deep breath in, keep holding it. Deep breath out, keep holding it. We're almost there. Nice. Now release your seat back down. Take a moment to rest and roll out your wrists. We're going to take 2 more rounds of this, 30-second holds each. Now let's place the hands back down, fingertips pointing back. When you're ready, lift the hips. Focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together so that we can really activate those middle trapezius muscles and erector spinae. We're also activating the neck flexors and stretching the pectorals, biceps, the front deltoids, and the neck extensors. So really good for improving posture, really good for opening up the front of the body and the front of the chest. Nice. Release down for your second rest. Roll out the wrists again if you'd like. And last round, bring the hands back down, pull the chest forward, and lift the hips. Notice if there's any improvement here. This is the third time practicing it, so maybe you can see that you lift the hips a little more. Tuck your tailbone under, keep a neutral neck, and maintain a deep breath. Nice. Slowly release back down. Rest the wrists, rest your chest, rest your back. And then we'll make our way down onto our backs. Draw your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long. Cross your right knee over your body and reach your right arm out to the right for a supine twist. So after back bending, it's really important to neutralize the spine with some supportive or easy twists. Now these twists are great for neutralizing the spine and also bringing some attention to the internal organs. Moves them around, gives them a little squeeze, a little massage, which can help flush toxins. Now, even though we're in a more relaxing pose here, as best as you can, maintain a deep breath. And with every exhale, let your body sink a little more deeply into the ground. Slowly make your way back onto your back and switch your legs. Cross the left knee over your body and extend your left arm out to the left. If that feels okay in your neck, look over to your left hand. Feel free to close your eyes here to help yourself relax deeper. And as before, keep a deep breath. Inhaling to fill up your lungs. And exhaling to let go of tension from somewhere in your body. Sinking deeper and deeper into the ground. Good. Slowly come back onto your back. And we're going to do one final stretch before we close our practice with Shavasana. So draw your right knee into your chest. Reach through the inside of your knee for either your calf, your ankle, or all the way to the outer edge of your foot, whatever's accessible to you. And then begin to extend the sole of your foot upwards towards the ceiling. Energetically work your knee towards the ground on the outside of your torso. Now that might seem absolutely impossible right now, but bear with me. We're just looking to open the hip and open up the right hamstrings. So the further you bring your right foot away from your hips, the deeper of a hamstring stretch you'll get here. Try to keep both shoulders resting on the ground and the body relaxed. The deeper you breathe, the better of a result you'll get from this stretch. Nice. Now, release your foot or whatever you grabbed a hold of and straighten your leg, extending the sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. And wrap your arms around your leg. You can either grab onto the back of your hamstrings if that's as far as you get, maybe to the backs of your knees if you're really flexible, or if you're even more flexible, walk your hands as far up your leg towards your foot as you can. Now, the goal here is to keep your right leg as straight as possible. So fire up your quadriceps here to make that happen. And flex your toes. That's also going to allow you to stretch out the calves as well. All we're trying to do here is lengthen the back of the leg. Continue breathing, keep the shoulders relaxed on the ground. And as we did in the twists, With every exhale breath, try to let go of tension. Good job. Release and switch legs. Draw the left knee into your chest. With your left hand, reach from the inside of your knee for your shin bone, ankle, or maybe all the way to the outer edge of your foot. Energetically work your left knee towards the ground on the outside of your body and start to reach the sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. Again, the more space between your left heel and your left glutes, the deeper of a hamstring stretch you'll get here. Continue breathing. I know this pose can be really intense sometimes, but stay with it as best as you can. The more deeply you breathe, the more of a chance your nervous system has to relax and calm down and really release tension. So it is quite important to maintain a steady breath here. Good. Then release, and we'll come into that final hamstring stretch. So straighten your leg, sole of the foot to the ceiling, flex your toes, and grab onto the back of your leg wherever you can reach. So that might be the back of your thigh, it might be your knee, it might be your calves, or it might even be your ankle. Go wherever you can, and just try to lengthen out the back of your leg. Keep your left quadriceps active here to help deepen that stretch. Good. Almost there. Just a few more moments. Stay with it. Nice, and slowly release. Now for our final exercise here, lay completely on your back and then tense every single muscle in your body. Tense the face, tense the arms, the chest, the core, the glutes, the thighs, the calves, the feet, the toes, everything tense, tense, tense. For another 3, 2, 1, and release. Find a natural rhythm of breath as you let every single muscle in your body relax. Turn the palms to face upwards towards the ceiling if you haven't already, just to find a little more gentle opening in the front of the chest. And for the next few minutes here, we'll take rest in Shavasana. So this is a time for you to let the entire body completely relax and to let the mind relax. For the next minute here, allow yourself to enjoy this silence. Slowly invite your awareness back into your body. Become aware of your hands and your feet and start inviting some gentle movements there. Maybe you begin to roll out the wrists and ankles and start to rock the head a little side to side. In time, reach your arms overhead, point the toes, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out to release. Roll over to the side, rest your head on your lower arm like a pillow. And then keeping the eyes closed, press up into a comfortable seated position. Take time to get here. Sit up tall and rest the palms on the thighs. Take a moment here to observe how the body feels now at the end of your practice. Noticing just what has changed since the very beginning. Now, don't forget to thank yourself for showing up and practicing with us today. We look forward to seeing you back on your mat next week for another class. Have a great day.